everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. I am going to be filming an unboxing of a very special Hermes Quota bag. Okay, I think you guys will all know what this is, and I'm just gonna do a fairly speedy unboxing with you guys, and then I'll do another video talking about everything about the purchase and the journey, okay? Before we get started, I'm delighted to share that the video sponsor for this portion of the video is Idyl. I've been wearing some of Idyl's pieces day to day, and I've shown you Idyl before in one of my previous videos. Idyl is a jewelry company that you've probably heard of before. You've probably seen it on other YouTubers as well, and major influencers and celebrities. And Idyl creates beautiful, dainty jewelry that you can wear on the daily basis. And one of their main features of the brand is modularity. So not only are these pieces made of solid precious metals such as 14 karat yellow gold or white gold and even rose gold, they use lab-grown diamonds. When it comes to dainty diamond jewelry, I don't know about you, but with that size of diamond, I really don't care if it is a natural diamond or if it's a lab diamond. In fact, with lab diamonds, you know that the quality will be consistent and you'll have the best sparkle possible. And of course, lab diamonds are more sustainable. The fact that it's made of solid metals, such as 14 karat solid gold, means that it's not going to oxidize on you. You can wear it daily, all the time, without having weird irritations to your ears. I know I do with certain costume jewelry. I do tend to be sensitive to artificial metals when it comes to earrings. Sometimes I make the sacrifice when it comes to very pretty costume jewelry, but if I want to be comfortable and wear something day to day, then I do need solid gold or rose gold or silver in order for me to be comfortable and not react to it. The craftsmanship is impeccable for all the pieces that I've received. All the diamonds are perfectly set. It is so perfect. They are not sloppy at all. You can really see how beautiful the setting is. Now, when it comes to modularity, it's really great because you can start off with a pair of studs and then add appendages as you go. I have some great pieces that I've shown you in the previous video. I have like beautiful evil eye motifs, but this time I wanted to try this. It looks kind of like a Christmas wreath. So this circular design, it looks really pretty on the ears, and I have worn these a few times out as well. And then I ordered another one of these ear climbers. Actually, you can wear them on the first hole, but I have multiple piercings on my ears. I'm lazy to put stuff in, so I really like how they look in the second piercing on me. I think it looks really, really pretty. And I also ordered this cuff. So this is an ear cuff. Now, for those of you who are afraid of cartilage piercings, ear cuffs and things like that might be nice so that you can experiment without enduring the pain of having a cartilage piercing. So I really like that, and I think it just looks so pretty. For more information, follow the link below. Idyl does have promotions from time to time. It is perfect for the future holiday gift-giving season, which is coming up soon. And if you want to give a loved one a beautiful gift that they can wear daily and every time they look at, they think of you, I would suggest bringing them a pair of studs and then adding an add-on to it as well. And I'm sure they'll be delighted. They do necklaces as well, so if you want to order necklaces, they also have different modules for necklaces that you can explore. I just wanted to do a live unboxing. Hopefully I look excited enough and that I'm not, don't look like, underwhelmed, because this is actually me unboxing it live for you guys. Here is the box. It's a pretty heavy box, and actually, surprisingly, the label is still on it, so I'll share once I reveal. So here we go, all right? We've got beautiful ribbon, similar to some of the other purchases that I've had this year. It says 2022 on it, and it's, I didn't think it would come this soon, actually. I was pretty surprised, but pretty grateful. So let's open, and we've got tissue, I'm kind of curious to look at it myself. I was like, even though I was there to purchase it, there was just not enough time. Like, I don't know. I didn't really get a chance to really look at the bag and examine and stuff because the boutique was very busy. And so, you know, there was like the sales associate that I'm dealing with, she was in a bit of a time crunch as well. I didn't want to like overwhelm her, but there was just a lot of people there, which is not, I typically don't like to shop when it's busy. But, so I didn't really have enough time to, you know, examine the bag, but I'm unboxing with, so I'm going to look over it with you guys. Okay, here's the bag. You can probably guess what it is. Okay, and there is, you know, again, little tissue pillow there, and then in here we also have a care booklet. Okay, and then more information about like the leathers, and then there's also a raincoat here as well. Let's reveal, and I'll come up. Okay, let's see. I'm doing like this, the stereotypical YouTube unboxing, right? Okay, you guys can probably guess. I'm gonna gently take off the dust bag, okay, because it is a pretty snug fit for. Whew. Do I look enthusiastic enough? Yes. This is, I love this. This is beautiful. This is, gosh, black Birkin 30 in Togo leather with gold hardware. And it's funny because I was sitting there and I took my Clemence Lindy with me. If you haven't watched my review, I did post a review and an unboxing as well. And like when I felt this, I was like, oh, that's kind of soft. And I didn't even, like, I thought it was Togo, but I didn't ask, you know, I didn't ask like what the leather was. I didn't look at the label. And when I was in line to pay for this, because, you know, it's really funny, like even though you're buying a bag, like you still go out and go to the cash register in front of everybody else. Like I wish that, you know, it was done a little bit more privately, but anyway, I had to ask him, like, I just wanted to make sure, what leather is this? And then the sales associate was like, oh, it's Togo, right? Like, and I was like, okay. So I'll do a comparison between Epsom, Togo, and Clemence for those of you who are interested. But here she is, and honestly, people talk about like veining. I don't even know how to look for that, but I don't see anything. Somebody else with a more trained eye, maybe I can show, you know, to some people that I know who have bags and are more trained with this, but I actually don't see any lines or anything like that. But let's undo it, okay? So we've got 4 feet at the bottom, as you know, beautiful black color. And I'm gonna lower the camera so that we can do kind of like a real-time like unraveling. So hopefully you guys can see a little bit better. But we're gonna take off, but I can't see, so hold on. We're gonna take this off. I didn't even get twillies for this, and I wasn't even asked about twillies. I think that could be a later purchase, and I actually don't think I want to put twillies on this. I'm not a twilly person, if you guys don't know already. I do have twillies on like a lighter Birkin that I have, but I don't anticipate myself dressing this with twillies. I don't anticipate dressing this with any sort of charms. I think I just want to have the bag speak for itself for now, but you know, things can change. So we're gonna unravel this, and then people say you should store it with the felt on. I don't know, I think with this, because it's a softer leather, wow. I didn't even get a chance to really look at this, like really like just examine and look, and this is just, the stickers are still intact. So we have Hermes, made in France, beautiful hardware, and I'll take the stickers off as well. And then in here, gosh, I'll put this box away. we have the interior, which is just black, and I think it's chev leather on the inside. And then we have the zipper compartment here, and we have the lock and key as well. I actually don't use the lock and key, but it's nice. Obviously it's a nice touch to have, right? To just kind of dress the bag if you wanted to, or lock the bag. But yeah, this is great. I should just take off the stickers right now. We'll do that, but yeah, let's take off the stickers. So here we go, just so that we can see how beautiful and shiny. Oh gosh, this is going to take longer. Maybe I'll do it off camera, or this is, okay, let's see. Ooh. See, I love gold hardware. Look how beautiful and shiny that is. I'll do the rest off camera because I don't want to bore you with me trying to get at that. My nails are really short, so. But isn't this beautiful? I'm going to bring the camera back up to where it was. So here she is. And this leather is really nice. It's like a floppier kind of leather. It feels kind of like the Clemence on my Lindy. So it's kind of like my Lindy, but I don't know if you can tell actually in the viewfinder. See how the grains of the Clemence on the Lindy bag are bigger than the Togo, and I feel like this leather is a little bit thicker than the Togo leather. So that's really interesting. So definitely it is floppier than the Epsom. Okay, so I will do a comparison, and I'm so happy with it. Like I guess like I don't know enough to like really. I don't see any sort of veining, to be honest. So I think it's just wonderful. Absolutely great, and I'm just so happy that I got my choice. It did take a while because obviously when I was shopping at Hermes before, like years ago, but I wasn't seriously shopping for a bag really. And I only really, started to shop a little bit more at my local boutique when like the pandemic started, I guess, because I couldn't travel anywhere, so I was shopping more locally. And then there was a lot of staff turnover, so I went through 4 sales associates because they were all lovely, but everybody like left, right? They had other jobs, like they had other positions, and they joined other boutiques. So people move on, right? And they're allowed to do that, right? So by the time I got a 4th sales associate who was a little bit more, permanent at the boutique, if you will, all in all, I think it took me about 2 years to get this. Yeah, 2 years. And the sales associate even said, like, I know you've been waiting for this, and it's just because the pandemic, production was slow. So had it not been, the situation, I probably could have got this in a year. And yeah, I mean, I do shop at the boutique. I don't go overboard, but I do buy some pretty decent items. Like nothing, I did spend money. Like it's not like I didn't. I did, but I'm happy with a lot of the items that I bought because I usually, when I buy something, I wasn't in a rush. Whatever I did buy were items that I actually like, and that's something that I will actually use. So if I was going to buy anything, I would assess like, am I just buying because it's in a specific category? Of course, buying in categories absolutely does matter, but within the category, I was really picky, right? Like, for example, for like ready to wear, I wasn't going to buy a thin sweater, right, that I probably won't wear. I would buy something that I liked, even if it was a little bit more expensive, right? So at least whatever I'm buying, I'm using, and it's not just like sitting there. And the same goes for, gosh, like, I mean, I don't want to spoil the next video, but you get what I mean, right? Like I bought stuff that I actually like and that I actually use and I enjoy. And I think I've shown pretty much like everything that I bought, but I know I have some unboxing footage that is not edited yet. I got behind in posting, you guys, because this isn't my full-time job, right? Like, this is a hobby, but I did film stuff. So maybe I'll post that eventually. And then I know people are curious about like spend ratios and all that, and I'll do like a calculation, like a rough calculation. I hope I'm organized enough to do that. I used to be really organized, but like, you know, life takes over, so I have to like remember what I bought, and hopefully I can get you guys like a ballpark figure of what I spent, you know, to get this. But again, every situation is obviously different, right? Like, it might change depending on the demand and all that, right? So yeah, I'm really happy with this. So happy. Yeah, I love black and gold, right? So I'll do a comparison. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I know people like love eye candy, and I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of questions about this. So if you, yeah, I'll post another video for sure. As for the inside, I do have an organizer from Zumani that I use for the Mauve Sylvester Birkin. And it's not too organized. It's not necessarily for structure for that one. It's more to line the bag. I think what I'll do is I'll get an organizer like that is a little bit thicker for structure, because I understand this is a floppy leather. Like you can see, like it is floppy, and it will get more floppier over time. Which I don't mind, but I think it would be nice to have something for storage. There is something called, there is a like an organizer thingy from Hermes, and it comes in like silk and it comes in canvas, and oh gosh, is it called the Furby, if I'm not mistaken? I might consider getting that. They don't have one, but you know, maybe my next purchase I'll like take this in and get something. I mean, if they've made it, you know, why not? I know there's lots of organizers on the market. The Zumani one for my Epsom Birkin 30 is just fine, but maybe I should get something a little bit thicker from them instead of the 1.2mm felt, maybe a little bit thicker for this one. So for now, I'm just going to enjoy it as is. I'm going to start wearing it. I'm very, very happy with this, and thanks so much for watching, you guys. Stay tuned for a video when I discuss more details. I'll try to do a comparison, and we'll go from there. Okay, so the journey, the journey's over. I'll see you next time. Bye.